What's going on, guys? Brooke here, and today I am doing the Saw Book Tag. I remember I saw the Saw movie. I saw Saw back maybe 2 years ago, and it was at my house whenever I saw it for the first time. I never saw any of those in theaters. I only saw the first one, and I really liked the first one. I was very pleasantly surprised by certain twists and certain diabolical, inner psychological greatness and gore. It was great. I never really got into the other ones following. I've heard they're just really bad, but everyone really seems to focus on Jigsaw and how he's just very methodical and like grossly awesome. So today I'm actually doing the tag that was created by Cam at Wolfshot Publishing, where he came up with the Jigsaw Book Tag. This is a very unique tag and very original, and I'm very excited to see the outcome of who lives and who dies. We shall see. I'll of course link Cam's tag below so that way you can see his original tag. It was a very good idea. I'm very happy to do it, and let's get started. Okay, phase 1. I wake up in Jigsaw's death room, and killer traps surround me everywhere. And a few familiar faces are starting to wake up beside me. These people that are in Jigsaw's room with me are actually fictional characters that I think most of us will know. So now I get to choose which ones I want to be in the plotline. And fictional character number 1 is someone who I just want to be in the room with us. Someone who I think would be very beneficial on this journey of death. This person has the pleasure or displeasure of being chosen. And this character is none other than Damon Salvatore from the Vampire Diary books. I did read the first Vampire Diaries book by L.J. Smith, but I wasn't the biggest fan. I'm definitely a much huger fan of the TV show. And who plays Damon Salvatore in that is none other than Ian Somerhalder. Damon is obviously a vampire and can't really die. The only way that he can die is really by decapitation or by someone pulling his heart out of his chest. So I think this would be a great choice for him to be in the room with us, since this is a death room and he's died technically countless of times. So I think he would be a great person, vampire, to have by my side in this case. Okay, so fictional character number 2 is to pick someone who has brains. I feel like people who are going to do this tag may choose the same person I'm going to choose here, but I honestly don't care. There's no other choice but to pick Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter books. That girl is smart as fudge, and she gets Harry and Ron out of so many sticky situations. Hermione is the best witch at Hogwarts and is definitely quick on her feet, and I need someone to be quick on their feet whenever death is creeping up beside me in this death chamber here. Okay, so character number 3 is someone who is the brawn, which I think I like my choice because so far I have a vampire, I've got a witch, and now I'm choosing a werewolf. Zev Kesley? Zev Kesley? Zev. His name is Wolf. It's Wolf from the Lunar Chronicles series. He is kind of like this very much alpha dog, kinda. Wolf was drafted at a really young age and was actually genetically modified to be this war weapon for the Queen. And he also did some street fighting whenever he went down to Earth. He's mega buff, so huge, kind of has almost the same characteristics and looks as a wolf, which is why he is known as Wolf. And he fits in beautifully with my trio I've got here. I've got a vampire, a witch, and now a werewolf.
I am set to go.
So character number 4 is someone who Jigsaw is technically choosing to be in the room with us. It is someone who does not appreciate life. This could be someone who is a murderer, someone who's suicidal. It can be anyone who just does not value human life whatsoever. And I'll have to go with President Snow from the Hunger Games because he makes kids fight to the death. Who does this? This man is evil, and I hope he chokes on his stupid roses. And character number 5 is someone who really isn't in the room with us at all. It's actually someone on the outside who's trying their best to find me and all of my other friends I've got there, except for President Snow. And who else would be better than Nancy Drew, the best darn girl detective around? She is awesome. She uses her little microscope to find clues and things. Okay, we're entering phase 2. Okay, who would be the first one to be killed off in Jigsaw's death trap? Would it be me, Damon, Hermione, Wolf, or President Snow? And it's not mentioned what is the actual cause of death. We are not sure. I think it's pretty much just whoever I think would be the first one to die. President Snow dies first. It's not just because I hate him. I do hate him. But it's also because he's already kind of dying. He is coughing up blood everywhere and we're all just disgusted by it. And while he's coughing up blood, we're figuring out a way to get out of the death trap. So he dies. What's next? A steam maze is next. Ah! Okay, I have to guide someone through a maze of steam and the steam is spraying at them and it's hot and it's just melting their skin and oh my gosh! Out of the remaining people, who would I choose to give directions to lead out of this maze so that way they can take off the bombs that are attached to them? Who would I be able to lead out of the maze best? I go back and forth between Hermione and Damon. Hermione is super smart, and I think that she'd be able to power through even though she was just burning from the steam that was killing her as she's going through the maze. But Damon has already been through death, but when things hurt him, he can just kind of look past the pain and still be able to really focus on the task at hand. Plus, he has the ability to zip through the maze after I give my instructions, and then he'll be just out of there like that. So with that being said, I choose Damon. But now I find out something went wrong and the person I chose died? No! Damon! I guess there was a surprise in the maze where he got his head decapitated or something.
I did not see that coming. I'm sad. Very sad.
Okay, so the next round is Shotgun Roulette. I think I saw this type of scene where people were on this little kid merry-go-round thing that you'd see at a park and it spins and they go real fast and then it's like whoever it lands on, then that person has to shoot them, I guess. So I have to choose which person to shoot in the face.
Look 'em in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require.
Okay, so who would I shoot? I think this is actually a very easy choice. I would just shoot Wolf, because he's just not as important to me. Sorry, Wolf, but you're not. Ugh. Hermione is like every girl's book heroine, so I just can't kill her. Plus, she's Hermione. I can't do that. Besides, if she was to die, who would lead SPEW? The Society for the Promotion of Elvish Welfare. So yeah, of course, I choose Hermione. So now that it's just down to me and Hermione, and the little dude is rolling in on his stupid little bike, he declares that only one of us can walk away alive. And everything now is just up to chance. A coin toss.
A coin toss.
Either Hermione or me dies. Hermione or me, Hermione or I. It's either Hermione or me who dies. I don't like the sound of this, guys. Okay, coin toss. If it lands on heads, I live. If it lands on tails, Hermione lives. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I know my lighting sucks right now because the sun's going down. Apologies. Okay, this is it. Don't get scared now. Do you see me catch it? Ah! I guess I'll do it again. Doing it over. Why? Okay, I'm gonna catch it this time. It's tails! I die! I die? Okay. I never thought I'd do a book tag where I was gonna die at the end. Jeez. But no, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Cam, for coming up with that tag. That was a great idea, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm gonna go ahead and tag a couple people here, and anyone else who watches and thought this tag was a good idea and was a lot of fun, then go ahead and feel free to do it. I tag you guys as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and tag This Is Kayla, and I'll also be tagging Natalia Lee. She had tagged me in the Writing Rituals tag a while back, so now it's my turn to tag her in a video. If you guys felt like talking outside of YouTube, you can go ahead and follow me on my social media accounts. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys are doing NaNoWriMo, add me as a buddy because I'm doing it this year for the first time. Woo! I'll either put my link below so that way you can go ahead and add me as a buddy, or I'll just put my little nano name on the screen here for you guys to look me up from there. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I hope you liked the video, and I also hoped that you liked my hipster Hedwig shirt. Feel free to click the subscribe button below and to also click the little bell icon so that way you're notified on when I post new videos. And thank you guys so much for stopping by today, and I hope to see you next time.